All right, to wrap us up today, we are joined by gold medalist Emily Sands. Brought in the gold medal. Can you just try and wrap up maybe this last week that you've had, week and a half that you've had for us, both being over there in Paris and then coming back here and getting your first trainings in and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing experience, an amazing last 6 weeks. I feel like I'm just so grateful for the opportunity, and it wasn't expected, so just had to wrap my mind around it at the beginning. But yeah, the last week has been amazing, winning the gold, obviously, and then all the celebrations after, and just being able to enjoy those moments with the team and with the whole staff. I mean, they were just amazing. So super grateful, feeling really grateful most of all, and I'm so excited to be home. Though it was like my flight got canceled, and I was like, I just need to be back on American soil, like please. So yeah, really happy to see everybody. I missed everybody while I was gone, and yeah, I had my first training today, and getting used to the heat again, and just trying to get back into the swing of things.
Go ahead.
Just kind of talking about that whirlwind experience of the last 6 weeks, you go from getting your first call up to then making the Olympic roster as an alternate to then making the bench, which makes you eligible for that medal. I mean, just how do you put that in perspective for how quickly that kind of all happened for you?
Yeah, again, I think I'm just so grateful for the experience and just trying to do my best while I was there and taking it one step at a time. And so, yeah, to get asked to come as an alternate, after 2 days of training there was like amazing. I was shocked, but I was so excited. And then to, yeah, make the roster again, just like ready for anything at any moment. I honestly didn't know the rules for like the alternates, so I didn't know it could change that quick. And so just that's kind of like a open my eyes to like anything can happen. So be ready for anything at any moment, and especially when I was on the roster, just I could go in at any time, could get called on at any time. So just ready for that. But and also just doing what I can for the team. I think that was an important role for me, is to try to serve the team as best as I could to make them as successful as they could be when they're on the game day. And so that was a big focus for me as well.
How do you kind of wrap up the 6 weeks, just the experience of training with some of the highest U.S. women's players that this country can offer, and being able to be in that environment? How does that kind of help you just in terms of learning, since you're still very young in your career, and kind of having that experience under your belt now?
Yeah, definitely. I think like looking up to Naomi Girma and just seeing how she carries herself and what she does on the field. I mean, she's a world class center back, and someone that I look up to. So just for her, for example, just watching what she does, and there's so many good defenders and players that have so much experience with those world tournaments and have a lot of caps and stuff. So there's just so much to learn from each of them. So honestly, yeah, just tried to keep my eyes open and learn from everybody as best I could.
To be able to come back here now, not only with you winning the gold medal, but 4 of your other teammates getting silver with Brazil, I mean, having 5 players representing in that gold medal game, how much does that speak about the club and kind of where it's at right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think our record has been speaking for itself, and I think as you said, just having 5 medalists, I think it's just been amazing. I think the Brazilians too, they're world class players, and I think we can all bring back our experiences there and just continue to build on the momentum from the first half of the season.
How do you kind of go about now taking that 6 weeks that you've had, coming back into it now and getting right back ready for a game on Friday against Houston, and having that undefeated record on the line now going into this game?
Yeah, I think it will be tough. I think it's a challenge. But, Seb said today we're picking right back up where we left off. So there's no time for, getting readjusted. I think we just need to pick up on those principles and continue the momentum, even though we've been apart for, 6 weeks. But so now we're all back together and can, build those relationships again and keep building on what we left off on.
How does it sound that Emily Sands is an Olympic gold medalist? Has that really set it for you yet?
It sounds pretty nice. Yeah, it still doesn't feel real, honestly. Like I said, it's just the fact that I didn't know that could happen, and then just to get called in so quickly, and just I'm like on the plane to France. I'm like, wow, I actually this is actually happening. So, but yeah, I'm just so grateful, as I said.
Was there if you could, is there like one specific memory or something that stood out for you the most about going over to Paris?
Well, I think just my parents were there, my sister was there, and so after we did the medal ceremony, I just like ran over to where they were and like hopped into the stands pretty much and just gave them a hug. I think just for them, they were there the whole time as well. So I think just to share those moments with them, and then, you know, knowing all the sacrifice that they've made for me and my siblings growing up so that we could continue to play soccer and live out our dreams. So to be able to share that with them was just incredible. And then I took it off and put it on each of them, got some pictures and stuff. So it was just amazing.
How is it for you and your other teammates that also went over to Paris, coming back today, seeing the team for the first time, and then getting out there in that heat, like you said?
Yeah, as I said, I really missed everybody. So just the welcome, my first day back in was on Saturday, and so just the welcome from everybody, you know, hugs all around, and everyone was saying they miss me and I miss them so much. So it's just so nice to be back. It feels, yeah, I'm back at home now, and it just feels so good.
With the team having about 10 games left in the season, everything is still on the line. What is the biggest thing that's going to take for a team to keep that momentum, keep the streak going, keep the wins, keep you on the win column?
Yeah, I think just recognizing that we haven't won anything yet. Like, we've done incredible so far, but, you know, I think if we were to take our foot off the gas now, I think we'd all be really disappointed in ourselves. And yeah, the season is far from over, and again, we haven't won anything. So I think just keeping that in the front of our minds and, you know, keep pursuing our end goal.